5210 Healthy Choices Count is a nationally recognized and evidence-based initiative to promote healthy habits. 5210 provides a consistent message and framework for action that support child health and well-being now and in the future. The four numbers of 5, 2, 1, and 0 each represent a healthy habit that we can work toward together. Listen now for the 5210 message.
5 servings of fruits and veggies. 2 hours or less of screen time. 1 hour of play.
0
sugary drinks.
5, 2, 1, 0.
It's how Iowa kids stay healthy.
Now let's look closer at each of these numbers. 5 is for more fruits and vegetables. From the 2019 Youth Risk Behavior Survey, while over half of students eat vegetables at least once a day, only 12% of them have 3 or more vegetables each day. Fruits and vegetables are a good source of vitamins and minerals, essential for growth and health, and increasing our fruits and vegetables can help lower chronic health conditions and illness. There are lots of different ways that we can eat more fruits and vegetables. We can add fruits and vegetables for snacks and meals. Pick a Better Snack is a program you may see in schools or in other places in Iowa to help promote choosing healthy snacks. Try new foods together. We talk about brave tasters and not yucking someone else's yum. Our taste buds are all different, and it's important to keep trying things. It takes lots of different tries before we know if we really like something, and our tastes change over time. Adding 1 or more fruits and vegetables at snacks and meals can be a great way to work together to eat the rainbow and try lots of different natural colors and flavors as well as textures. Be sure to offer new foods along with favorites, and not to fight about finishing a plate or cleaning things up, but to have this be a good experience. All forms count: fresh, frozen, and canned. Dried and juiced a little bit less because of their concentrated sugars. And you may also see or hear about farm to school and early care programs that are happening that help kids know where food comes from, connect them with local foods and food education, and grow their own food. This is also a good way, both in school or at home, to get excited about fruits and vegetables and learn more about them, as well as just have some new experiences. At the top, you can see a couple of books, and there are lots of other ones that promote healthy eating and are really fun to share with kids. 2 is for less screen time. Children less than 2 years don't need any screen time at all. Technology can be great for learning and connecting, but we need to take a break to do other things. Too much screen time may be linked to depression and anxiety and addiction or gambling behaviors, depending on how screens are used and how much. It's important to watch how different ages use screens and the kinds of activities that they're engaging in. Children who spend less time watching TV tend to do better in school, have healthier diets, and are more physically active. I understand that this is a particularly challenging one for kids and adults. Something good we can work on together. Here are some ideas. Some ideas to curb screen time include trying some screen-free zones or times, maybe the bedrooms or after 9 o'clock, dinner time, putting all the screens away while eating or sharing times together. Setting time aside dedicated to other activities can also be a nice way to curb screen time. And remember, it's easier to add fun things than to take things away. So maybe having reading time or dedicated time to go outside and play together, or do activities as a family Also, creating to-do lists that need to happen before kids get on screens can be nice. So whether again it's chores or creating or reading or playing or some other thing, that it can be a nice way to just get some of those other activities done. And sometimes kids and us will get caught up in the fun piece and forget to spend all of that extra time on our screen. Um, Setting limits through apps can also work, that can either shut screens off or provide reminders. Again, these can be good for older kids or kids of all ages, and these can be helpful for adults too. The next number one is for 1 hour or more of physical activity. Active kids tend to be healthier and better learners. Our bodies and brains need to move, and we can move in a lot of different ways. Physical activity reduces feelings of anxiety, stress, and depression, and increases self esteem. Kids who are active daily are less likely to develop risk factors for chronic disease, and it's good to move together. Again, this doesn't need to be running or being active for 1 hour straight, although it could be, and it could be more than that. It can be playing together and getting those activities in different times during the day. Quality physical education programs can help kids build their confidence and competence in their ability and their skills to participate in a lot of different kinds of activities. We can also work on these at home by practicing balancing and catching and throwing and all those basic skills that you need to do a lot of different kinds of activities. Some kids really like competition and others don't. So think about ways that you can enjoy moving. Physical activity breaks or brain boosts can also happen during the school day, and it can improve attention, concentration, on task behavior, and academic achievement. You may see some programs in schools like Play Your Way, Fuel Up to Play, Switch, Catch, and have Healthy Lifestyles programs are all programs that encourage healthy movement and eating, and these happen both in school and out of school time. Heidi Kids Fit is another one that's available. Go Noodle is an online program, but they have lots of different free physical activity ideas, from some stretching and mindfulness activities to games and dance and lots of different things that you can find. And while we want kids and adults to get their heart rate up and get sweaty every day, which is our moderate to vigorous physical activity, remember that there are lots of ways to move and to move naturally. Parks and recreation, so playgrounds are a great way to get out and about, going for a walk, naturally going about your day, gardening, playing, dancing, even chores count as physical activity. The last number is 0, and that's for less sugary drinks and more water. Sugary drinks provide a lot of quick calories without the nutrients, and each additional daily serving of soda increases a child's risk of obesity by 60%. Your dentist will also likely thank you for cutting down on sugary drinks. While drinking water is linked to health benefits and readiness to learn, our bodies and brains need water every day. Knowing what to drink can be confusing, and especially because ingredients and labels can change without notice. So be sure and watch whether it's sugars or sugar substitutes, that we limit those drinks that have extra colors or flavors or things in them and have more water. Rethink Your Drink is a program that you may see again that talks about and can bring awareness to the kinds of sugars and beverages that you're drinking. Making water fun by adding fruits, vegetables, and herbs can be a good way to get more water. So pineapple and mint are a really great combination to put in water. Lemons and limes, or really anything that you can think of. Sometimes just having a fun straw or a dedicated water bottle can be a good way to get more water in during the day. Unsweetened coffees or tea can be a low to no sugar choice for adults, but be sure to watch that caffeine for kids. And certainly most younger kids have enough energy of their own, so they don't need that caffeine added. Remember, things like sports drinks that have sugar and salt in them can be good if you're out getting really sweaty on a hot day and you need to replace some of that sugar and salt in your body. But water is really the best choice for everyday snacks and meals, and even to get ready for playing and moving. So remember, being healthy is for everyone. We can't always see health, and it is not about the shape or size of our bodies. Let's talk about the fun ways that we can work together to eat more fruits and vegetables and drink water and play together. So keep it positive and make it fun. And healthy choices count where we live, learn, and play. So, one of the things we need to think about is how we're working together to make healthy choices easier for all of us. One way that we think about this is through this socio-ecological model. There are a lot of reasons why we practice the behaviors that we do, and a lot of different ways to be healthy. So, this model helps us think about that we want kids to be healthy, and the child is in the center there. And kids have their own preferences, their own taste buds or their own things they like to do. And but those are also influenced by all of these other layers that might make it easier or harder for healthy choices. So this can have to do with our attitudes or the things that are around and available. Our family meals and snacks and the things that we have at home make a difference in healthy choices and working in those things together. Our environment, so we can think about are there, you know, is there easy access to fruits and vegetables? Is there water that's readily available in our environment? So maybe our schools or our early care centers or sites, in our after school programs, and in our community. Again, do we have farmers markets? Do we have gardens? Do we have playgrounds and sidewalks? So there are good ways to both work as a family together to promote healthy habits, as well as think about your larger environment and community, and how do you promote healthy habits for everyone by thinking about how your community works together for healthy, affordable foods, safe places to play and learn. So you think about where you may have seen or heard 5210, and please be sure to use this message to again work towards those healthy habits of more fruits and vegetables, less screen time, more activity, and more water. So you can find more messages and ideas and resources um, both at iowahealthieststate.com, and you can find them on social media at Healthiest Iowa. The hashtag for 5210 is Healthy Choices Count. Or if you're here in Central Iowa, you can also find information through United Way of Central Iowa, and on social media that's at 5210 DSM, and the hashtag is Live 5210 DSM. So be sure and connect with us, and share your ideas for how your kids and families are working together and making healthy choices count.